Welcome to Four Corner Fandemonium. I'm your host, Jay Will, the voice of independent wrestling. And today we have a special episode, audio from inside 1CW, with appearances from Stevie Ray Styles, the champ, Ty Awesome, and the challenger, Ranch Hand Carlson, prepared for the street fight on March 11th. Enjoy.
For the Superfly, Jimmy Snook and the Patriot, two WWE guys, and we beat a couple people by them. We beat them up pretty good. Yeah. You might recognize their name. His name's Chris Wilde and a couple other guys that are around here, turned into some Hall of Famers, Muddy Waters and a few others, and we really started off. So what really upsets me a little bit, and I'm not even going to talk about the history of the company, the fact that I'm being questioned about my managerial skills in the history of Stevie Ray Styles as a manager of champions.
It has come into question.
Do I need to answer that question?
I think you do.
Let's go back 2003. I was the champion, manager of the first hardcore champion, the Delaware Assassin. Let's go back to 2005. I was the champion of my nephew, the 1CW Cruiserweight champion, in the first defense when the 1CW was not even just being thought about. We really weren't even our own show. We were running with someone else. And Brian Hardy came onto the scene, and there he was. He was a champion. We have a Hall of Famer by the name of Crazy Shay. Who was his manager? Me. I took him to the top. Crazy Shay then had a partner by the name of Grey Wolf. Two Hall of Famers right there. They were tag team champions. Who was their manager? Me. Stevie Ray Styles. That's right. People forget about a lot of this stuff. And let me tell you something. There was another 1CW guy by the name of the Funky White Boy. He was a champion too, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Who was his manager?
You.
Me. Stevie Ray Styles. I took him all the way to the NWA. And people, don't you ever forget about that. But there's another thing I want to tell you about. Not too long ago up in Pennsylvania, and I'm talking about last year, there was a champion of 1CW. What was his name? Miles Millennium?
Yeah.
Who walked him out to the ring as his manager? Who? Me. Stevie Ray Styles. That's right, the manager of champions. So the fact that people are questioning me, Jared, I'm not real happy that I have to be here today to even answer that question, because you know what? Right here, as of today, I am the manager of the champion. The champion of 1CW, Mr. Ty Awesome.
Mr. Ty Awesome.
Now, when you talk history, is that enough history?
I think that's enough history for us today.
All right. Sorry to get a little upset.
Let's get into March 11th. Let's get into
let's talk about it, man. What do you want to talk about?
Talking about this card that we got going on.
Absolutely.
The bulletproof title. Mr. Stan Styles versus Brian Morris.
Man, let me tell you, Brian Morris has really blown onto the scene here in 1CW. Stan Styles, the leader of the CWO, right? What an outstanding matchup that 1CW has brought to the table. I think the fans are going to be really, really entertained. And again, I think the sky's the limit for the bulletproof champion. I think Stan Styles is in for a long day.
Yeah, it's going to be a good match. Definitely going to be a good match. And in a tag team match, we got the Thrash Society going against the Workhorses. Of course, the Workhorses working back to get their tag team titles back. How you feel about that match?
I don't feel anything about it at all. I don't care if they work their way back or not. Who cares about the Workhorses?
I know the Workhorses are your favorite tag team.
They are not my favorite tag team.
I'm sorry. Who is your favorite tag team right now?
Did you forget who I managed?
I know who you managed, but I didn't know if they were your favorite or not.
That would be the Tar Dynasty, the current champion. So yeah, I am not worried about the Workhorses, the Work Dummies, or whatever you want to call them guys. Cousin Luke, Hillbilly, this one, Hobo, that one. Mark Danger, who are they? Who even knows anymore?
Hey,
Ranch Hand, I don't think he knows who is part of the Workhorses anymore.
I think he knows who is, and I think they're a good stable. They're tight knit family. But speaking of the Tar Dynasty, the brothers coming up with a championship match against Viva La Amish. They're coming back from Japan. You think they're going to be able to tough it out?
Wow, man, I tell you, what a big task. And you talk about toughing it out. I think the Tar brothers showed in their first title defense as they took on the Dudley Boys 2.0 and D-Bon's boys, these rising stars, and came right up and showed why they are the true champions. Yeah, you nailed it. Viva La Amish coming back from the tour of Japan. International stars. They'll have Betsy with them. They'll have Houston behind them. But what they won't have will be the gold at the end of the night, Jared. That's what they won't have.
All right. We also got a 4-way cruiserweight title match for the vacant title. But wait, is it vacant? Because I seen Hobo Harry just found it and walked off with it. Is he the champion?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to talk to this new GM. Hobo in the trash can as Brian Morris trashed the title, and Hobo fished it out of the trash can. So honestly, I don't know. This new GM really hasn't come out and said anything.
Gotcha.
Hobo is parading around like he is the champion.
Yes, and he's in a match with him, Chaz Evans, Luca Manzini, and a mystery opponent.
Yeah. Let's throw this out there right now. Chaz Evans, pure ignorance, former 1CW tag champion himself. Solid performer. Hobo Harry, we haven't seen much here in 1CW. He kind of looks like somebody we knew, but I'm not quite sure I can put my finger on it.
I understand. He's been working for a lot of food.
Yeah. I mean, people call him cousin, but I can't put my finger on where I recognize this Hobo guy from. But that Luca Mancini is the guy. That's the dark horse of this guy, without knowing the mystery opponent. But I think Luca's been sold short. This guy's traveling up and down the East Coast, making a name for himself, and he's vowed to show 1CW why he was put in this match. So I'm really interested in seeing this four-way matchup. I think the fans of 1CW want to see this matchup, and I'll go back and even say this even more. I think Brian Morris made a great decision by dropping that title and focusing on the workhorse title. So, again, great stuff to look forward to.
I understand. I don't think it was a great decision to drop the title.
Let's see, that's where we differ.
It's okay. Kind of disrespectful,
No disrespect at all. The man's trying to further his career, and if that was the thing holding him back, I think that was a great hey, listen, if that's what he felt was holding him back, and sometimes you got to cut the weight, baby.
I understand.
That's the way this works.
Speaking of cutting weight, singles match, Miles Millennium versus Eel O'Neal.
Yeah, Eel, one of the greatest stars on the East Coast right now, hottest stars at that. But cutting the weight, let's talk about cutting the weight. He's lost so much weight with all the tears he's been crying since he's lost the title. I'll see. He might as well be a cruiserweight at this point.
Yeah.
So we talk about cutting weight. It is what it is. Everybody wants to say Stevie Ray Styles cheated him out of the belt.
I think they say it because it's the truth, but
hey, well, you know what? We'll agree to disagree on that.
I understand.
But we're talking about cutting the weight here, so let's talk about cutting the weight. He's got to cut the weight and work his way back up. He's not just going to be handled the title shot. If he can get through Eel O'Neal, maybe he can rub that new GM the right way and get his way with another title shot. If I have my way, he's back to the bottom of the barrel working his way up because you know what? Those tears don't mean anything to me at this point.
I mean, I think they're pretty valid, but I get where you're coming from. For the workhorse title, two former tag team partners, two former tag team champions. We got Jason Andrew and A.K. Willis. A.K. Willis, I think you know him kind of well. I think
yeah.
You might manage him too, something like that. But
well, what you don't know. That's right. What you don't know will scare a lot of people. It's called what they call the boogeyman. And that's what people are afraid of. And that's just the way that's gonna to work out to be. And he did beat the Bulletproof champion in Carlson, and
yes, he did.
He beat him fair and square, if I remember correctly. I know Carlson was a little upset with me, like I had something to do with it. But if I remember correctly, and I see pretty clearly, I saw 1, 2, 3, and A.K. Willis's hand raised up. But let's get back to the matchup.
I think you see it different than the fans see it, but keep going.
Okay, awesome, because I see 3 cameras in front of me saying I see it pretty clearly right now.
I got you.
And I can tell you this, I don't see where Jason Andrews has a chance right now. I know he thinks he carried the team, Art of War, but I think right now A.K. Willis is showing everybody who carried that team. I think he showed Ranch Hand Carlson and the fans of 1CW, and that's just the way it's going to be. Do signal.
Got you. And we also got the Chase for the Case. Tell us a little bit about that.
Chase for the Case. 8 guys with the opportunity to win a title match at any time, right? Anytime. Knowing that I had that case in my possession would probably tell me one of my guys is going to win that thing.
Pretty sure it's going to work out that way for you.
I'm glad you see it my way this time. You've disagreed with me this whole time. I'm not real happy with
I did, but
all right, so let's talk about some of the guys that are in it, then maybe you can figure out who's going to win this thing.
Okay, we can do that.
Let's talk about a former champion, a workhorse champion, Chris Wilde.
Chris Wilde.
Yeah, Chris is in this.
Hell of a performer.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. You think he's got a shot?
I think he does.
Okay. Let's talk about Bad Banks.
Bad Banks.
Former 1CW champion that, yes. My guy awesome beat him, but that's okay. He's not, Banks isn't that awesome to me, but he might have a shot in this match.
He might.
He may. Sam Thompson returning. Prima Donna Sam, one part of the Pretty Puppies. He was a former cruiserweight champion.
Okay.
He's in this match. You think he's got a shot?
I think he's got a shot as well.
He might have a shot. How about the Toxic King, Rico Hendricks? Former cruiserweight champion himself, right?
Yes.
Everybody we've mentioned so far has been a champion.
Yes.
Managed by my protege, Dazzling Derek Benish.
Yes, he is.
Hint, hint. You think he has a shot?
No, I don't. But I'm pretty sure.
See, and that's where you're wrong. See, I gave you the hint.
Yeah, you gave me the hint.
I gave you the hint.
You gave me the spoiler
Okay.
as well.
All right. Let's talk about representing the Tar Dynasty, Dustin Tar. He is a current champion.
Yes.
He may have a shot.
I'm pretty sure he does have a shot.
Hint, hint.
Yeah, it's you on the side,
Hint, hint. Who manages him?
You.
Yeah. All right.
Unfortunately.
Maybe you'll figure this out at some point, Jared. You're catching on real quick. Then we got this Del Barrio character who was a Pride champion coming in. You think he's got a shot?
I think he does have a shot.
You do?
I do.
You think Big Del Barrio's got a shot?
I think he's going to come out on top.
Okay. All right.
Everybody has a shot in the chase for the case.
You're right. Everybody has a fighter's chance or puncher's chance or what you want to call that. So, yeah, I'll give it to you. Maybe he has a shot.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Maybe so. Then we got Danny Vegas, the leader of Viva Las Almas himself.
Danny Vegas.
Former tag champ.
Yes, he is.
You think he's got a
he
shot?
is. Him or the chicken, one or the other.
The chicken, isn't he with Ranch Hand?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Do you think Vegas has got a shot?
I think he does.
All right, well, he's not in my hint category. He might have a shot.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. And then we have the eighth guy, who I think that everybody is not given a shot because he's the only guy in this match that is not a former champion.
Okay.
But what they don't understand is this guy's an African god.
Okay.
He's Tiberius Asante, for God's sakes.
He is. He's a pretty big guy. And judging from his management, I'm pretty sure he has a shot in your mind, too, as well. Correct?
So, good answer. He does have a shot. He's a god.
Yeah.
You don't need to be a champion at that point, right?
I understand, yeah.
All right.
You've already
So now that we
achieved
covered
level.
the chase for the case, I gave you a few spoiler hints.
Yeah.
Dover Downs is right down the road. Let's go get our money in. Let's win something.
I know that's right.
All right, cool. I'm down with it.
All right. But we got one more match.
One more match.
Yes, we do. For the 1CW.
Oh, yeah,
Heavyweight
you're right.
Street fight.
Street fight. Wait a minute, Jared.
Okay.
All right, what's in your cup?
A little bit of something.
Well, it must be because you don't know Houston very well because there's not even one street in Houston. There's nothing but dirt roads in Houston. How can there be a street fight? That's what really upsets me about this new general manager, Mike Fresh. He doesn't know jack squat about Houston. How can you have a street fight when there's not a street?
Well, they're going to find the only street available or the railroad track, some rocks, some pit of grass.
No,
anything.
you want
But
me to
it's
tell
gonna
you
be a
what?
fight.
You want me to tell you what they're going to find out?
What are we going to find?
They're going to find out they got one-way ticket to Avenue to awesomeness.
Awesome.
Because the champion himself is going to prove to these rednecks of Houston on all those dirt roads why they rode their horses in to see their man, Ranch Hand, lose.
Well, I think Houston sees it a little different than you.
No, well, let me just stop you right there. Are you sure?
I think so.
Mr. Awesome, come on in here. He says he sees it a little bit different to me. I don't like the way that tone.
Excuse me, pardon me, sorry.
Sorry.
Not. You know, it's pretty damn cold in here. You know, we were supposed to start at what, 3? What's going on, man?
I don't know.
Sorry, just a couple technical difficulties.
It's okay.
No, I think that general manager
it's
turned off
whatever.
the
I'm
heat.
still getting paid at the end of the day no matter what, okay?
Yes, you are.
And don't worry. I bought the supply. I brought the supply. Here we go.
man, good man.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
the
30
supply,
pounds of
that's
supply.
what I was
30
waiting
pounds,
for.
it ought to
Here
be
we go.
enough.
We got 1 right here.
Woo!
We got 2 right here. Come on. Look at this. I am the best stage of my career right now.
Not the supply
Look
expected,
at me.
but okay.
Look at me. Look at this. Do you see this, Sean? Stevie Ray?
Stevie Ray.
Look at me. I'm in the best stage of my career right now. Okay? Next month I'll be 28 years old and I am the trifecta of pro wrestling right now. I am the guy with the supply. 1, 2, 3. different heavyweight titles, 3 different states. What are you gonna do? I can't be stopped. And with my family by my side, these titles ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna have a seat.
Champ, take a break.
I'm gonna take a seat.
Relax, champ.
I can't believe you insulted us like that. Ask us about that.
Didn't mean to.
I had a little respect for you before this interview today, but after
understand.
today, I'm not so sure. Please don't even look at that.
I'm not.
Thank
I'm
you.
not. But
I appreciate that.
you know, it's 2 sides to every coin.
Wait a minute. Coin?
Yes.
There's not a person in Houston that has any money. What would they know about coins?
Well, there's plenty of people in Houston that's going to have money. There's plenty of people going to be there on March 11th that'll have money, and they'll bet that you won't walk out with that title.
That is blasphemy. I am going to walk out no matter what. I got my squad, baby. I got the squad. I got the 10 pounds of gold. I have baby blue right here.
Got baby
Okay,
blue.
this ain't going nowhere. This ain't going nowhere. And you're talking about that chase for the case. No, nobody cares about that chase for the case. Nobody
cares.
has a bigger opportunity
Nobody
right now in
cares.
1CW than I do to run with this title, to take the ball and grab it. This show, what have I been saying for about 2 years now? This show is my show. And now, this cements it. My legacy at 1CW.
Money. It's funny you mentioned that word. I think the other guy in this dirt road fight is Money Ranch Hand, or what's he go by?
He goes
Lehigh
by-
Valley.
He goes by Ranch Hand Carlson.
Oh, are you sure?
I do.
All right.
I do believe that.
I might have him confused with his
Just-
cousin, Money Mark Carlson, or something like that, maybe.
Yeah, that.
Maybe.
His cousin from years ago. No, he's not going to show up. It's
Hey,
gonna be Ranch Hand.
don't get all shook up. It's okay.
No, I'm not shook up anymore. I mean,
You're in the presence of greatness.
been
Most
abused
people
and
get
violated.
nervous.
Yeah,
Damn right, he's in the president of greatness. What's going on, boys?
Well, my guest is here tonight.
Whoa.
Hey!
Ranch Hand Carlson.
Hey, scoot your asses down.
Whoa.
Yeah, I want to be in on this.
Maybe you met him.
No.
What the hell are you
Oh,
drinking?
hold on. Oh, I'm drinking past Blue Ribbon. This one's for Kevin. Because Kevin, hold on, I gotta take my sunglasses off. I wanted to look like a douchebag like somebody else at the table.
Hey.
There we go.
Hey.
This one's for Kevin, because Kevin will be ashamed of how you've come out. You know, you're right, Ty. You're at the pinnacle of your career. You got 3 belts. You are probably one of the best wrestlers in 1CW. And you took the coward's way out. You let Sean Hardy hand you that title. You didn't earn that damn thing. The people at home know, and you in your heart know you didn't earn that damn thing.
I was there.
One way or another, March 11th, you're going to have to earn it. Because either I'm going to prove you're a fraud, or I'm going to prove you're a goddamn champion. One or the other.
Well, we already know the proof, bud.
You want to talk about earning things. Carlson, let me remind you who the hell I am. Okay, I've been doing this for 9 different calendar years. Okay, I have earned this. I have done the drives. Okay, I have been there. I have done that. And you want to say that I haven't earned it. You've been in this business for 2 years. You couldn't even lace my boots, buddy.
Lace him.
If you think you have a chance, you know what? I'm going to bring up a story that me and Papa Scott had yesterday. When the weather is changing and you cannot tell the difference between the weathers, it will be the end of days. And I will tell you what, if Carlson beats me for this title, it most certainly will be the end of days, because you don't stand a chance against the guy with the supply.
You know, Ty, you're right. You've been in this business 9 years. You've been busting your ass. And I
Damn
said
right.
that when I sat down. I said you're at the pinnacle of your career. I respect you until the day you lined up with these jerk-offs you want to call your family.
Hey,
Yeah. Shut your damn mouth right
you did
now.
not bring him out here to insult
He's just
me
jealous
like
because our family's IQ is like double his.
I
Yeah.
didn't bring him out here to necessarily insult.
I think you did.
But, you know, I brought him out here to get his side of
And Ty,
things as well.
I wouldn't even be in this match if you didn't have to step in my business. We were running parallel lines. I was the bulletproof champion. You were riding high, getting everything handed to you at the top. And then what did you do? You had to hit me with the title to help AK?
Seen that too.
that. No.
Come on, boy.
That's not true.
Hey, man.
AK won by fair and square.
Yeah, Hardy, I'm sure it did.
I was there.
Hey, man, I blinked and it was over.
I did too.
And like I said, you have to
got
earn things around here.
I got
AK
some
Willis
too.
has actually earned opportunities around here. Okay? You haven't. You didn't deserve that belt just like you don't deserve an opportunity at this one.
I haven't earned it? You know what? what, Ty? You're like every goddamn other wrestler. I haven't earned it. Yeah, you can say that, but with the training school, who's there 2 nights a goddamn week? Who's there as much as they can be? You want to know what I'm talking about earning it? Half the goddamn guys you all book don't earn shit. I'm the guy that earns it. I'm the guy that works. I'm the guy that's taking more runs. I had a guy yesterday tell me I'm the hardest goddamn worker in professional wrestling, and goddamn it, I stand by that. The ranch hand's the hardest worker in the goddamn barn. Come March 11th, one way or another, you're gonna earn that. Whether I have to whoop your ass all across Towson, or whether you whoop mine. One of us is gonna walk out champion, the other one's walking to the hospital. Ty, look in my eyes. I don't give a damn which one I am. This isn't about the title. This is about me whipping your ass and putting shit in perspective for you.
Are you done?
Yeah.
I think I'm done too.
Good.
I don't have to listen to this anymore.
Oh, hold on, before you go.
What's that?
You sign your goddamn name on this contract.
Oh, my brother. I got it. Look, we got our own pen. We don't want to touch anything they did. I thought we signed it coming into this.
He signs it first. He's the challenger. Lucky enough to have an opportunity against the champ.
Jared, have you
wasting my breath?
Have you seen the forecast that's forecasted for March 11th?
I think it's going to be rainy with disappointment for you.
Well, no, I think it's going to be rainy and mudslides. You want to know why? All the tears of those people crying in Houston are going to take them dirt roads and turn them to mud. So there's going to be nothing but slide, 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 slip and slide as we go celebrate
Hold this, cat.
and have the party of the evening like we were so deserved.
Yeah.
I got a long name. You're not
thing-
invited.
Yes, because the last time I was invited to a party, I was supposed to get some bubbly in a front row seat. What happened to that?
Somebody interrupted us on the bubbly in the front row seat.
Well, guess what?
Your guest. Why don't you just take him on out of here?
Nah, I'm gonna let him do what he wants. It's my show.
See this?
This ranch hand.
No.
It's all about me.
That's
Watch
not
out,
the way
watch
it's
out.
supposed to be.
I got it.
That's not the way it's supposed to
No, I just
be.
want to let the last. You all think he has a chance? He hasn't earned it. Me, I am the champ.
Come on, man.
I am 1CW, and this isn't going anywhere. My family's got my back, and I'm walking home with the 1CW Pro Wrestling Championship.
Come on, man. This was for promoting the match,
Come on, get out
not
of
to
here.
start it.
That's why I got the most views on your podcast, buddy.
We made you famous. Thank us.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us for Four Corner Fandemonium. We'll see you March 11th, Houston, Delaware for 1CW. Be prepared for a hell of a street fight.
Thank you for listening to Four Corner Fandemonium and on our special edition of Inside 1CW for March 11th in Houston, Delaware.